If you lose Medicaid, your child can still qualify for CHIP in Utah, even if your family earns as much as $66,600 a year for a family of 4, according to Utah CHIP's income guidelines. Most parents never find that out, so their kids end up uninsured for no reason at all. I read the fine print so you don't have to. And here's the part almost nobody explains. CHIP is a separate program with its own rules, built specifically for children and families with modest incomes. Its income thresholds are typically higher than Medicaid's child thresholds, per CMS, which means your kids can qualify even after your own Medicaid case is closed. Think of it like 2 doors into the same building. The adult door shut, but the kid's door is still open and set at a higher ceiling. When Medicaid's continuous coverage protections ended on April 1, 2023, states restarted full-scale redeterminations across the country, according to CMS and Families USA. The problem is the notice families receive usually just says Medicaid is ending. It doesn't tell you to separately check whether your kids still qualify for CHIP. Think of it like a lease ending where the landlord tells you to move out, but never mentions the identical unit next door is still yours to take. KFF found that in the 12 months after losing Medicaid or CHIP, 65% of people experience at least one period with no insurance at all. Based on the Medical Expenditure Panel survey, only 35% stay continuously covered, and a mere 26% enroll in and keep other coverage for a full year, per KFF. Think of it like a trapeze. Most people let go of one bar and never grab the next, falling into a gap they never saw coming. In Utah, a family of 4 can earn up to $66,600 a year and still qualify their kids for CHIP as of March 2026, according to Utah CHIP's income guidelines. That's over 50% higher than the $43,000 to $284 limit for a 2-person household, which shows how the thresholds scale with family size. Think of it like a bridge with a weight limit that rises for bigger vehicles. The more people on board, the more income the rule allows. CMS is clear that you can apply for Medicaid or CHIP anytime, with no limit on how many applications you file. So even if your own Medicaid case was closed, your kids may newly qualify for CHIP based on your current income and their ages. Think of it like a job you can reapply for as many times as you like. One closed case doesn't lock the door forever. Losing Medicaid or CHIP counts as a qualifying life event, which under Department of Labor rules gives you generally 60 days to join your employer's plan through special enrollment. Because your employer chips in on premiums, that route is usually far cheaper than buying coverage on your own. Think of it like a fire exit that only stays open for 60 days. Step through in time and the path is subsidized, miss it and it locks. CMS reports that most people can find a marketplace plan for $10 or less per month once financial help is applied. To use it, you start a healthcare.gov application and attest that you lost Medicaid or CHIP, which unlocks a special enrollment period. Think of it like a discount already applied at checkout. The scary sticker price isn't the price you actually pay. If this is useful, subscribe. The next breakdown is already coming. Before I get to the most counterintuitive piece of this, here's the catch. CMS says you have just 90 days after Medicaid or CHIP ends to report the loss and choose a marketplace plan. Miss that window, and you can be locked out until the next open enrollment, paying full price the entire time. Think of it like a return policy. The product is fine, but blow past the return by date, and you're stuck holding the full cost. KFF found that only 41% of people re-enroll in Medicaid or CHIP within a year, which means nearly 6 in 10 do not make it back within 12 months. Many of them never pick up any other coverage either, and CMS's 10-a-month finding shows it's usually about missed paperwork, not affordability. Think of it like a missed connecting flight. You held a valid ticket the whole time, but a paperwork mix-up left you stranded at the gate. Maria, a retail supervisor earning $50,648 a year, assumed her whole family went uninsured the moment Medicaid ended. But Utah CHIP covers children under 19 in a family of 3 earning up to $54,648 a year as of March 2026. So both her kids still qualified. Think of it like assuming the whole house lost power when only one breaker tripped. She flipped the right switches and the coverage came back on. 3 moves protect your family right away. Reapply for your children's chip through the Medicaid.gov state menu, even if your own case is closed. Ask your HR to trigger the 60-day employer special enrollment, and file on healthcare.gov within 90 days of coverage ending. CMS confirms kids can stay on CHIP while you move on to a marketplace or employer plan. Think of it like 3 separate keys, each opening a different door, and you don't have to pick just one. Losing Medicaid almost never means your kids lose coverage, too. It just means someone has to open the other door. Next, I'm breaking down exactly how marketplace subsidies are calculated, so you can see why so many people qualify for that $10 plan without realizing it. Subscribe so you don't miss it.